Welcome back to another episode of On the Rocks here on the Filmaholic channel. Today our topic is things from movies that we would actually like to own, like to have, like functional things from films. So, for an example, like a lightsaber, a car, whatever, time machine, have you, that we would like to see or have from an actual film. And we're not doing like a list, like a top 10 or anything. It's not top shelf. We're just going around talking about it. So with that, I'll go ahead and kick things off like with my intro there. One of the things, the functional things that I would like to personally own, and that is a lightsaber.
Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Would either of you like to? I mean, I know Ethan would because that was his number one on the list yesterday. Belle, would you like to own a lightsaber?
Oh, yeah. Perfect for cooking. Reliable, kill my enemies.
Yeah. Because no one would know what a lightsaber is. You just go up behind them and just turn it on and then turn it off and then just walk away.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Assassin's Creed. Let's conspicuous.
Yeah, that got dark. Even if I didn't use it, it'd just be cool to have. It is a defense thing, but I also just I would just stand around with the lightsaber on and just swing it around.
Cut your own legs off.
Probably. It's probably what would happen. That's why I said yesterday I wouldn't want to have Kylo Ren's lightsaber.
Yeah.
Because, if I was trained with it, that'd be one thing, but I would probably just slip and there goes my fingers. All of them.
Cut your legs off, you could get the wheelchair from Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Roll around.
Or I could get Professor X and just fly around.
Yes.
Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen the 90s X-Men cartoon, you should check out his wheelchair in that show.
It flies, yeah.
It does fly, and it's as big as a room. Watch the fuck out when he's coming through. Magneto knocks him out of the wheelchair, though.
Good. Thinks he's better than everybody. Get down to my level.
He's not messing around. Yeah, if I had to pick a lightsaber that from the films to actually be able to have, I probably would go with Vader's because I'd want a red one, and I feel like that would be they'd be the easiest to use, right? Like I said, Kylo's I would be afraid I cut my fingers off because of the blades on the side, and Darth Maul's is just too much, man. I would
Well, you don't have to ignite both ends on his.
True, yeah.
In case you
need
to.
I might accidentally turn on the other end, and then person behind me they're done for.
Oh well. 6 feet. Social distance.
Yeah. One way to get it. Just send target. Back off, man.
Yeah. If you get murdered by this, you were too close. Can't help you.
Okay. What's something that you guys have that you'd want to actually?
Well, I told you I wanted the Batmobile.
The Batmobile, and you said the one from the Dark Knight trilogy. Yeah, I think the coolest Batmobile's actually Ben Affleck's. It's a perfect combination of that iconic Batmobile from the 90s with the Tumbler mixed together. So it's got that style, but it's also has the weapons and stuff on it. Not that I would need the weapons, and probably would get very much pulled over for that.
Yeah. You gotta keep them hidden, dude.
Yours kind of looks like a Lamborghini. I don't know. They might not pull you over. Just mine, machine gun right on top. Let people know what's up.
Just go at green. Get shot.
Yeah. Well,
that's what it is.
You'll get the 60s Batmobile and you'll like it.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. Belle?
I like to say the Bond car.
The James Bond car? Which James Bond car? Not that I know the difference between any of them, but.
No, practically it's the same to me, but I'll say the one from the Live to Die trailer.
Yeah, it's convertible.
Yeah, man. I can see myself driving around it in Paris, Milan, LA.
Do they go invisible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a fan.
I mean, I don't know, I was kind of in debate between the Bond car and the invisible jet from Super Friends.
You can pick that too.
Yeah, I want to go for Bond, man.
I'm gonna get the briefcase from Pulp Fiction. Find out what's in it.
Just a yellow light, dude.
I'll be sure not to tell you.
I was like going for a fucking light.
Just Christmas lights. This thing. What do you think's in that briefcase?
Isn't one of the theories is like the Holy Grail?
That is one of the theories, yeah.
I like it's Marcellus Wallace's soul. I like that theory.
Why would it be that?
That's like one of the theories.
And he would want to get that to Wallace?
I'm not giving it to him.
Wait, you said it was Wallace's soul.
Yeah. That's one of the theories because like it's something to do with like the way it would look, but then like apparently, I don't know, something like old school things. Like if you know if you're going to take somebody's soul, you take it through the back of their head. And he's got that Band-Aid on it.
Interesting.
That's the theory I like best. I don't care about no gold bars.
I've also heard, well, he turned it down. That's not what it is. But a lot of people, he said he did like the theory though. Was that it was in True Romance, Clarence he's a big fan of Elvis, and he like imagines Elvis there talking to him, like in his head, and he's wearing a gold suit in the movie. So a lot of people are like, yeah, that's like Elvis's gold suit from True Romance. He said he liked that idea, but that's not it.
It's not. It's a hard pass.
But yeah, I don't know what's in there. Try not to get stressed about it because he's never gonna let us know.
Beat it out of John Travolta. He knows.
I did like how when I was watching Once Upon a Time last night, and I had, I guess this kind of crossed my mind before, but like this is something that I thought about last night when you have that scene where Steve McQueen's telling that lady about Sharon and Jay and Roman and all that, and he said, eventually Roman, the little prick, was going to mess up, and Jay was going to be there. So in my mind, after watching that last night, I'm like, so he said that's what he's saying is going to happen in his reality.
What do you mean?
Because she doesn't die, obviously. So she has the kid, she lives.
Yeah.
Like her and Jay end up getting back together in his reality.
Oh.
But
because Roman raped somebody.
Didn't he rape that girl before he got with Sharon?
I think it's after. I think it's in the 70s.
Because I think there were some, I don't know, like I could be wrong, but I think there were some cases or a case that think he did it before Sharon or like around the start of it.
But even if he did it before Sharon, she didn't know about that. I highly doubt. And the cops didn't know about it either, huh?
So you think that's what happens, like later?
Yeah, I think she ends up with Jay after the Roman stuff happens. And I don't think she like leaves the country or anything with him. I think he gets forced out of the U.S. or flees, and she ends up with Jay.
You will never know.
Because that's what I was like thinking. I was like, the way he says it, it's like, that prick's gonna mess up.
Yeah.
Jay's gonna be there. I'm like, that's a nice thought, I think.
Yeah. Possibilities are endless.
Next thing that I would like to have, and we can go ahead and jump into this. Well, no, I'll talk about this first. Since you said the James Bond car, and you said a Batmobile, the car that I would like to have is the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it looks kind of cool, but it's a time travel machine, so that's the main reason you'd want to have this. Go anywhere. What?
Better get some plutonium too.
Sorry, I already have it. It's already stocked.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Comes with it. Yeah. So I could drive the car and I could time travel.
Interesting.
Go in the past, go in the future. More interest, I guess. What'd you say?
Where would you go?
I can go anywhere. That would be a hard thing. It's like deciding where to go first, though. It's like, do I want to go to the past or the future first? If I'm going to the past first, I'm going to 1969, just L.A.
But it also depends like what the rules are, I guess.
What are the rules? Why are you putting rules on my stuff? God!
Well, like time travel rules.
What are the time travel rules?
Well, it depends on which ones you go by. Like, if you go in the past, I mean, you can't really change anything.
Why?
Butterfly effect, dude.
Is that what happens in Back to the Future? I can't remember. All these time travel movies.
But yeah, that's what could happen if you change something.
Well,
Yeah,
what if I just stay there?
Stay there.
Yeah, well, if I just stay in the past?
Well, then your mom would never have you.
But I would still be alive, right? I wouldn't just, like, disappear.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you would. Depends on what you did.
I don't know. I guess I would need a manual or something. Preferably an audio book to explain to me. Because if it's a manual,
I don't have time for this chapter.
I don't need this one. But yeah, I could change stuff too. That would be cool. If I could do that and the rules. But yeah, I'd like to go to the 60s. Would not go back further than the 60s. Don't think would ever interest me.
Really?
Like the Roaring 20s. That'd be cool.
No. Ugh.
Man.
God.
Oh.
Just I don't have no interest.
Going like around like when Rome was at its peak.
I don't know about that. I get thrown in a
Yeah, I don't think I would make it.
gladiator match.
Just take your lightsaber with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then the
Yeah.
whole army's coming after me. They're like, oh
They
man.
have bows and arrows too. Can't do nothing about it.
I don't
Like,
know. It's like
46.
can't imagine anything like that being really exciting to me. Like, maybe find out the truth about the pyramids, but my luck, I get there and it's aliens and then I'm dead.
No witnesses. I'd find out who shot Kennedy. It was 63.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing in the 50s I'd be interested in was like James Dean, but like meet him, but I don't know.
You want to go for a ride? No.
I'm sure they would call me a communist in the 50s or something, so.
You fucking commie.
Don't mention any of your opinions. It's probably for the best.
What is this car? Outfit. Get him. He's working with the Russians.
Wearing a red shirt. It's over.
I would the 60s. I would definitely want to go in the 60s. Just explore like L.A., New York.
I'd go to big concerts.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh man, I would kill it.
Yeah.
The Rolling Stones. See them.
I don't care about the Rolling Beatles, dude.
Led Zeppelin.
Beatles over Stones, huh?
No way.
It's not a question.
No way.
Beatles are so much better than Rolling Stones.
Opinions vary.
Your opinion is wrong.
Your opinion's wrong.
Yeah, I'd go see Beastie Boys in concert. God, that'd be one of my favorite concerts to see that. Biggie. I'll find out who killed Tupac. I'd be right. Well, I mean, I already know who it is, but I want proof with my eyes.
Yeah, go to the 70s, 80s, I guess. Check that out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, go to the 90s too. Relive that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then go to the future.
Where are you going in the future?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I guess like you just pick a year.
yeah. Pick a year a day, dude.
I don't know. Probably like 100 or more years from now. Try that out first. See what happens. I wouldn't want to do anything where I could be alive. I don't want to be like in my life because I don't want to know like anything about me because that would be a bummer.
Bummer, man.
So and you know I wanted to I want to be further enough to like I could see real change like going to it like you know whether or not just
How do you know anything is going to change?
might not.
What if you go
This
to
is
the
this-
future like and nothing is good?
Oh, I doubt it will be.
Get back in the car.
Be like
People wearing
SpongeBob,
masks.
head out.
I can't breathe.
Man,
It's gonna be like Buzz Lightyear.
You don't know the man. In the future, we might have to wear those suits.
I would rather die.
Well, you will when I open your suit.
Say one more thing about the Beatles. Just stab you.
Take that, motherfucker.
Oh no! I think I heard a rip.
Yeah. I don't know any. I'm trying to think of other concerts too that would be cool to go to. Obviously, like I said, Led Zeppelin,
I'll probably go to a Queen concert just to see Freddie Mercury.
Queen.
Yeah,
I would go to that.
Just for Freddie Mercury.
The Live Aid concert.
I wonder if there was a concert that. I mean, I'm sure there was because they had this song together with him and David, like them and David Bowie together.
I'm sure he did it once
I had to check that out. Go to that one. See
Oh.
both of them.
under
Probably
pressure.
Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin.
Would be something to see. I mean, I have a time machine. You know.
I mean, it's just like just to like experience something like that.
Marilyn Monroe. Meet her.
Yeah.
So many concerts I'd go to though.
Yeah. Just ruin them.
Damn.
Just pull my lightsaber out at every concert. Scare the shit out of everybody. Yeah.
He's a
You go back to the 90s. You can meet Hillary Duff in her prime.
Early 2000s.
Man, Matt will never come back.
I'm out of
Look
here.
at Miley. He knows he won't come back.
I didn't say that.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, and so many movies. I could go to the premiere for all these different movies. And then like some historian would be like looking at all these different premieres and be like, God, man, the same guys in all of these different premieres, same age.
Find out if Keanu Reeves is
A robot.
hundreds of years old.
Hey, I have something for you that you can do if you go back in time. Like, with no consequences at all. You go fix the DCU.
There's lots of things you could do in terms of, I mean, I don't really want to copy people, but also it's like, imagine if I went back to like the 60s and created Star Wars before George Lucas.
Well, would people care? That's the question.
Why would they not care? You mean of the year that it came out?
Yeah. Because I don't know. It's always interesting, like if it's a product of like when it come out.
I mean,
I would probably still make it in the 70s, but like earlier in the 70s. So it's still before him. But like say like 71, 72. And I also thought I was like, oh man, if I went back and made Star Wars like that, would I start with Phantom Menace instead? Or would I do A New Hope and then do the prequels?
You're not gonna have the same cast though.
No, you wouldn't. So you'd miss out on that.
Yeah.
Well, you could if I do the A New Hope in the 70s earlier, I can still get Harrison Ford.
You gotta do the original trilogy first. I don't understand why you keep ruining this plot twist.
I don't care about the plot twist. I guess people back then did.
Yeah, it was huge. You take it for granted. I just watched the prequels first. God.
But technology wouldn't be there yet for the prequels. So I mean, I don't know.
Or the plot twist.
Yeah, like the prequels in the 80s. And then 2000s make the sequel trilogy. I do all 9 of them though. Not selling to Disney.
There's 9 of them.
Not for
I mean,
like $4 billion.
My movies would be. Dude, that wasn't a lot of money. He has way more than $4 billion.
Dude, you were gonna
He
make
sold that cheap.
Right,
Yeah.
like, didn't he like get like some share out of it or something?
get that on toys.
He did. He owns, I think, the most stock in Disney. Believe so.
Yeah.
But still, I think at this point, if George Lucas now, he could time travel back to that moment, I don't think he would have sold it to Disney.
Not without them making his.
He'd be
movie.
like that Godfather meme, like, my boy, what have they done to you?
Because he really thought, and this is a whole different conversation, I guess, but he really thought they were going to make those movies, those treatments he gave them.
Yeah, and they did not.
They did not know. They were like, oh, we'll go nicely in our trash can.
I mean, he should have like at least like had the thought, because like Disney's a big company, like when it's a big company, they think about money, but sometimes your thought of money will cloud your creativity side and all that, because you're just like, oh shit, how can I make more money?
But he's George Lucas, Like, I mean, people. I remember hearing about people calling him like King George on the set of the prequels because like nobody would stand up to him. And I was like his creative vision, which was a problem. He needed to have more people around him. Like,
Should have slapped him right in the face.
like,
No.
hey man, fix the dialogue. But
Hate sand.
yeah. But like when he gave those treatments, he was like, I'm George Lucas. They're gonna make my films. I'll sell it to them. I don't have to make the movies, but I can give them the treatments. And then if something goes wrong, I could be like, Disney was to blame.
Yeah.
Things did go wrong.
They messed up my story.
But I mean, that's why he picked Kathleen Kennedy, and wasn't Disney's choice. That was his. He picked her.
Maybe we could go back and change that.
Maybe. I don't know. I go back and forth, and I know I want to get off the Star Wars topic here in a minute, but I go back and forth on that. It's like whether or not I blame her about decisions, or if it's really like Bob Iger and stuff like that.
I'm blaming everybody. for
Well,
not
yeah.
having
I mean, yeah,
a story for the whole trilogy.
definitely.
Anybody who was in that room is to blame.
As far as that goes, yes, and she is a huge part of that. But in terms of what they were going for is trying to be more like the originals and not necessarily pushing the story forward in a way that they should have, or Lucas's vision, or all of that. That's more Bob Iger. He's the one that was like, hey, I want it to be like the original trilogy. No one likes the prequels, that kind of thing.
I gotta see Eminem concert.
No thanks.
You're insane, dude. I don't know what your problem is. Absolutely crazy.
Don't think so.
You're nuts.
Wait, quick question: is Anakin still the chosen one, or did that change?
Yes.
Yes,
Anakin is.
She's like, no, I'm so confused about that since you know what happened in The Rise of Skywalker.
It's not a real movie. Yeah, he's still the chosen one. They don't really know what they were doing in that movie either, I don't think.
Gotta act like he's not.
He's like, I'm cool with like debate between like Luke and Anakin being the chosen one. Like, I'm cool about that debate.
That is a debate, but I don't believe Luke.
But I prefer, in my belief, in my heart, Anakin's the chosen one. But with what happened and that movie that shall not be named, who's adding to the conversation now, unfortunately.
No, he's not. It's just.
I have nothing against the character, but it's just kind of like.
It's just Anakin.
Yeah, I mean, Obi-Wan thinks that it's Luke by the time the original trilogy comes around. He's the chosen one.
He's wrong.
And you could look at it at a certain point of view and be like, what he would say, that Luke could be considered the chosen one because he is the one. Without him, Vader doesn't turn back to the light and kill Palpatine.
Well, as far as we know.
Well, as far as we know. But George Lucas, which I would listen to him on this, says that Anakin is the chosen one. That was his vision and the whole thing.
Creative universe. I'm going to listen to what you said.
Yeah. So, Yeah. All right, let's move on to a different one. I said the DeLorean last, right?
I think that's where we got off on that.
Star Wars. Yeah. What, Ethan? What else? What's something else you want? Or Bill?
Give me that Infinity Gauntlet,
Infinity Gauntlet.
Cap Shield, both of those. I'll take those off their hands.
Why would you want Cap Shield? What are you gonna do with it?
For shield myself, dude. We don't know if this could stop a lightsaber at this point. We're not sure.
I'm pretty sure the answer is no.
We don't know.
I mean, if you go in the Infinity Gauntlet, well, like, are we going for that? Like, you snap your fingers and that thing just becomes part of you.
Well, see, this is a conversation too that we were talking about yesterday. Because in the past, I had always thought, well, you can use the Infinity Gauntlet and use the other stones and be okay, as long as you don't do the snap, because that's what messes you up, because that's what Thanos does. But then I was thinking about an Endgame, which, to be fair, this is another point too to look at. Tony did not have the gauntlet.
Yeah.
When he got the stones, they all just like went into his suit, which, I mean, that started killing him before he even did the snap.
Well, that was the whole point of the gauntlet, was to be able to hold the power.
Right.
So if you have the gauntlet, you should be fine, theoretically.
Okay.
That was what I took from the movie, because like that's the whole point he had it made, so somebody could harness the power.
Yeah, but like then like
the other people don't have anything like
Thanos and stuff.
The what?
Like then like the gauntlet basically became part of his body.
Yeah, when he snapped, yeah.
After he did the snap.
I mean, well, the second snap, I'll say, when he like got rid of the stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They had to cut it off.
And like, it also depends. Like we're humans, and wouldn't we die like just by the time we start feeling the power?
That's another thing too that I don't know about, because I mean, even when Thanos, when he has the gauntlet on, when we see him get the Tesseract or any of the stones and it goes into the glove, he you see him go like, yeah. He feels it. So like, I don't know what would happen like that in terms of us putting it on. Just drop dead.
I'm surviving, dude. I don't know about y'all. I'm making it through it.
Just burnt to a crisp.
Just get it off. Get it off.
But yeah, and well, this is good. I have the Iron Man suit on mine too, so I can put the Iron Man suit on and then put the gauntlet on. So I got double protection there.
Good suit.
But my luck, then the stones will come out of the gauntlet and just go in my suit, and I'm dead. But yeah, I would like to have the Infinity Gauntlet as well. That would be pretty cool. Would you do the snap?
I would snap, but I'll figure out what I want to snap for. You can snap for anything, not just what Thanos did. I can do whatever I want.
Do we know that? Has that been said?
I don't see why you couldn't.
I think you're making up rules here.
Why can't you? If
I think the snap it does that one thing, and that takes away half the population.
Not necessarily. I think I could do whatever I want with it. If you have all those stones, I feel like you could do anything.
Yeah, you basically control reality and time.
Reality, power, time. You just do whatever you want.
Or you can recreate the world in your own image.
I can do whatever.
Oh, I'll have to look up the rules on that. That's impressive.
But even then, I'm not sure if I would snap or not. I'd have to decide.
I mainly want it for the Tesseract and the Time Stone. Time Stone would be my second choice as far as which stone I would want to use the most, just because you get to mess with the time, and I think that's interesting. But Space Stone's my number one. That's definitely what I want. I know, Belle, I used to tell you this at the theater. It's just just disappear, go back through a portal. I'm done with this conversation.
You just be like Thanos.
Yeah, just out. You can just go anywhere, anytime.
Oh, I'd like to have the remote from Click.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that one.
Done with this conversation. Just fast forward.
See, that's a dangerous thing though, because that you things start happening in that movie where you can't control when it fast forwards, and
I will control it. I'll take the batteries out. Stop working.
God, he tried a lot of things.
There's only one more place it could show up.
Yeah. So, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know what I would do with it if I had it.
I mean, I probably wouldn't use it for my life, but I will use it just for sporting betting. So like let's say this guy doesn't score a goal, I just go back and I just keep going back till he gets it. So like I'm just gonna manipulate it for my.
So you watch the game, write everything down, and then go back, and then make.
Yeah. Like I'll be like
a time machine.
I'll be like I see what happens in the game. I write it down. Or if I want, like, let's say I want this guy to score 3 goals, I'll be like, I'm just gonna like keep going back till he scores those 3 damn goals.
You could do that with a time machine too, or a time stone.
For the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Well, like if we're
and with the Infinity Gauntlet, you could do that with the time stone, and you could use the space stone to go to different betting places at the same time and make so many more bets.
Well, you can just call them.
Not a big.
I don't know how it works, man.
You don't have to go at the same time, but you just call them next.
Well,
I mean, like if I had those like time, like going back in time, I'll do like a lot of sports betting, like especially if I knew the outcomes.
Yeah.
I would just put it under like my grandma's name, mom's name, whoever's like alive around that time.
See, then you're getting to the territory of stuff changing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, if there was no consequence and we can still.
If those are the rules, we don't know if there are any rules because no one's ever traveled in time.
Right. Now, I mean, you could be in the reality of like if you have the Infinity Gauntlet, you're in the reality of a different timeline being made.
Yeah. Well, that's the MCU.
And we just create like another branch of time. Like
I like that. I like that in terms of time traveling.
So like probably like another branch of like in this time we're having like we're having a quarantine quality here, which we're up to par in Disney now. But like basically in this timeline we possibly have Skype. In the other timeline we probably have like some big ass studio in LA.
But what if it's like the Spider-Verse where the timelines like merge and then you go to the wrong one and you just die?
Ah, god damn it! Then how the hell?
What do you mean?
Because technically, like Spider-Verse is the same idea. Like there's different timelines happening at the same time. But like whenever Kingpin goes to time travel, get his wife back, it merges like a couple of the timelines, and then Peter B. Parker comes to this one, and then he's like, "I'm out, dude. I'm dead."
Or like,
I haven't seen. He starts dying. He has to get back.
Yeah, that's why they have to all go back to their own timeline because they're starting to seize up or whatever.
Oh well, don't merge the timelines then.
Well,
Are you talking about you?
Well, what if it just happens though?
Well, then
somebody's dying.
Okay,
shit.
what if just to add a little bit to Ethan here? All right, everything is still going afloat, but what if there's like a different types, like different versions of us, like a female version of us, or like Asian, black, whatever versions of us?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't.
Be interesting.
Like the endless possibilities, like dimensions, realities. Oh shit, we're turning to a Joe Rogan podcast at this point.
That sounds like a lot to handle.
It's different. It's interesting. You ever have deja vu and you're like, maybe this was a different timeline?
Yeah.
Oh man, all the time. It scares.
Yeah.
Much.
Because I don't really believe in like reincarnation or like repeat. I mean, you could die and then just repeat your life, and that would suck. But
God, it's getting real.
but yeah, like I have that sometimes. Like, man, what if this is just a different timeline? It's crazy.
It scares me.
Maybe slight differences.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, like probably like in another reality, like Matt is wearing some AirPods, Ethan is wearing a fedora and a blue shirt.
That is not. I'll go ahead and tell
That's
you.
what would happen if you kept hanging out with that one guy.
That's no reality.
I was gonna say his name, but that was
Yeah.
not.
Edited that. Oh, you had one too.
Yeah, I know. It's,
Yeah, bro. It was that close.
that's me in that reality.
There's a whole club.
Just fucking eating cheese whiz.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like different stuff than we talked about.
I did say the Iron Man suit, just the whole the Infinity Gauntlet, but I think it'd be cool to have. Just, I mean, I would love to fly. That'd be awesome.
We
You like, you need
got
to go,
that.
like repair it or do some updates to it.
Yeah, I want the Iron Man suit from Endgame or Infinity War.
Yeah, in game.
Like,
If
where
you want,
soon.
we can go skydiving.
I want to be in the suit.
You're in this. Yeah. I mean, you got a backpack.
No,
You're going skydiving when we go out there.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're missing out.
I will do the indoor skydiving.
Such an exhilarating ride, dude.
I'm sure it will be the
It's,
indoor one.
no, outdoor.
I get the experience, and I don't have to worry about dying.
You go skydiving?
The bell.
Oh,
Haven't been. Have I? Never. But will I? Yes.
yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah.
It is a game changer.
You say so. I'll take your word for it. I'm not saying,
You're missing out, dude. You're what do you got to lose?
my life.
Sarah said she.
Just take some lessons. Just take some lessons.
You don't have to. So you don't have to take a lesson. You can go.
No, I'm
I don't-
trying like so he can be comfortable.
This is
He
how
can
you
still be
fall.
strapped to some other dude, but just
Sarah-
learn some, take some
Well, she-
lessons to be sure of yourself.
Sarah, yeah, she wants to do it,
Man,
and she can do it.
if we win, what do you got to lose?
This is my life. I'm sure. I mean, I'm not saying like it's not really the worry of the like. I
Are you
don't
afraid
think.
I-
No, I'm not afraid of heights. It's the afraid of the falling. That's more of.
It's the
I feel
ground.
like you just scared of the possibilities like a parachute is not gonna like.
I mean, that is a possibility, but not necessarily. It's like I don't like the feel of falling.
It's not even what you remotely think it's going to be like.
That's like with roller coasters. You guys like roller coasters?
I don't.
Yeah.
Why? I don't. I like roller coasters, but I just don't like the effects of roller coasters.
Yeah.
But it's not the same feeling at all.
But like, I like parts of roller coasters I like, but my thing with that is like I hate the initial takeoff of a roller coaster. Like I hate going up
Well,
like to the
see,
top
you
because
don't-
that
You don't have that though on a plane.
I'm gonna be thinking about the whole time the plane's going up. I'm like, oh man, there's no backing out now. Like I'm already on the plane. We're up in the sky. The door's opening.
That is the worst part.
The door opening.
When you're right there in front of the door, you can just look down. It's like, this is real.
Yeah, I bet.
You can just close your eyes though.
Because I have that feeling when I'm at the top of a roller coaster and it's about to drop. I'm like, well, fuck. Here we go.
You're already there though.
Yeah.
You got it. You have to do it.
That's what I'm thinking was right. Maybe if somebody knocked me out and I just woke up and I was just like, oh, okay, here we go.
It's insane.
I'm sure.
You got to do it. Yeah.
And it's also part of the thing with like, I'm kind of afraid that I would go lightheaded and pass out.
So
I don't want to pass out.
you can wake up.
That's what you think.
If you don't, you don't. You got no more worries. Yeah, you have to go.
So you're attached to somebody else and they control the parachute?
Yeah, they control the parachute. You
Well,
can't.
They're suicidal and they decided today's the day.
I'll go with them.
Help!
Yeah.
better see some smiles on my instructor's face.
Yeah, my luck, I'll just see the guy, and he said, like, he's broke up with his girlfriend right before they got on the plane. I'm like, oh, man.
Got the text message right before opening the door.
Oh,
Just
man.
got scrubs.
Dude's just in pajamas or something. Figure if I was going to go out, I'd go out comfortably. What?
Take it. He has a flask just down in it.
All coked up and everything.
Yeah, you have to go.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's insane.
I'll go.
Bungee, I want to go bungee jumping too.
Yeah, definitely not doing that either.
Yes.
Not doing either one of those two things. You want to do that? Sarah did that thing at the beach.
Yeah, you wouldn't get on. Huh?
No.
Yeah.
Would you do like
Yeah.
you do like a halo jump?
Oh man, I don't know about that. I had to get trained to do that.
That's like that's going like that is way higher than skydiving.
Yeah, I would do it, but it's like you got there's levels. You can't work your way up to that.
I'll do it, but I think for like I would just take lessons till like I feel like okay, I'm ready.
What is the Halo jump?
Remember from Mission Impossible?
He didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. A Halo jump is basically I think like way higher than a skydive.
Yeah.
That seems.
Like you can kind of see like outer space in a way.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. You have to wear a special suit.
Yeah, you have to wear a special shoe. I think and it's like when you're falling, there's barely gonna be any oxygen because I think it's gonna be like in some. I forgot which ozone layer, but around there, there's barely any oxygen.
High altitude, low
Probably
oxygen.
like really cold too.
Only for a little while.
Yeah.
But I think after that,
That's
you're
what
falling
Tom
like.
Cruise is gonna do in the next movie. He's gonna jump from outer space.
Yeah, I don't care.
I can come back through the ozone.
I think like as you fall, you fall like I forgot how many feet per second, but you're falling really quick.
Nope, not for me.
I mean, Tom Cruise did it. That motherfucker did it like 10 million times just to film one scene.
Yeah, good for him. He had plenty of training.
Do you see that obstacle? I don't know if I shared it or anything. I saw it on Facebook. I think it's like an obstacle thing. Not an obstacle thing, but it's like a bridge in like Japan or somewhere. It was like you had to wear a thing, you like cross the bridge, but like there's space is missing. So like certain points you have to jump to the other one, but like you're
Let's do it. Absolutely. There's so much of that stuff I would do.
I would do that before I would skydive.
You're crazy. Sky is such a rush.
And there's another bungee jump. I don't know if maybe you sent me that. It was a bungee jumping thing where like the person's on a chair.
Yeah, they push you off.
Yeah. Fuck that. No.
Absolutely.
If I'm jumping, I'm gonna jump in my own thing.
Absolutely, dude.
Just sitting in a chair, just boop, get pushed back.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely not do that.
See, if I went bungee jumping, I'm not gonna fall back though. I want to jump off.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Can't wait.
Yeah, check it out. We'll go watch you when you go help us move.
Sarah, don't want to bungee jump?
Oh yeah, I think she would.
Oh,
She would do that and skydiving.
we're all going skydiving.
It's not happening, dude.
Yes. Oh, man, you're gonna miss out.
I will go parasailing.
Oh Lord,
That's as
coward.
best you're gonna get from me.
You're gonna go skydiving. You'll like it.
Another thing that I would like to have on here is the Harry Potter wand. Any wand. Just it's magic, man. Do whatever I want.
Yeah, can't believe it.
Does the
No
book
wand
of
for you
spells come with it?
You got to get that separately.
Hell no.
You got to get both separately.
Well, I can do something.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I know that and the Killing Curse, so don't mess with me.
Get out of here.
And Expelliarmus like knocks people back.
Yeah. Ooh.
I would probably do stuff whereas like I pronounce it wrong, so then I end up in bad situations. Like when he in Chamber of Secrets, he goes to that wrong place.
Yeah.
That's what happened with me. This is not what I meant. Just burned my eyebrows off. And the last thing that I have on mine to mention is a droid.
Why do you want a droid? Is it R2?
I would give BB-8. Well, I mean, R2 would be bad. It wouldn't be bad. He just would take up more space, but.
You don't understand what they're saying.
Well, maybe I can, because some of them do understand what they're saying. Like Luke and Anakin and stuff knows what they're saying. Rey knows what they're saying.
You got to learn that, bro.
I know what they're saying.
A whole nother language you have to learn.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn it. But yeah, I would probably go with BB-8 because I mean BB-8 is I feel like more like a pet too, in the sense of like they were created the BB units were created after Return of the Jedi for the people with PTSD after the war.
You don't have PTSD though.
No, but I'm saying, what's up?
We like instead of the BB-8, we take like was it IG-11?
No, I don't want that.
Why not? Like I want the caretaker version of it.
Mm.
I mean, could cook you dinner.
IG-11.
Like from Mandalorian.
They're not programmed like that though. That's you would have to program them like that.
But if you got that program version of it though.
I'd rather cook my own dinner.
Then I would always be worried that he's gonna convert back and just blow my head off.
I mean, you have that dude that programs it, so you feel confident.
I don't know. I still like BB.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, what if BB-8 like ruins my carpet or something?
What?
Why would it ruin your carpet?
Because it's just rolling around. I like my carpet.
I'm more worried about your hardware instead of your carpet.
Now, the thing about R2, not just that he would take up more space. Well, you know, if we're going off the whole canon here, R2 can fly. So, I mean, you could get him. That's what I was thinking with R2 is like he'd be hard to transport. He can go with stairs, but he can just fly up.
Burn your carpet, though.
Well, he wouldn't fly in my house. Damn.
How's he getting upstairs?
In the house?
Yeah.
Well, if you're inside, you can just make him walk up the stairs. I think he's done that too, where he just like can lift himself one stair at a time. But you know that takes a long time. So if we're going somewhere, it's going. Hey man,
hurry up, man!
Fly up, man! Oh God, all day.
Let's go.
You'll get C-3PO and you'll like it.
God, I'd rather shoot myself in the face.
I'd get you C-3PO.
Save your money. Save your money, dude.
I'm gonna give you the one with the red arm too, so he can explain it to you.
Just kill myself before that happens.
You just wake up in the night, he's standing beside you. Sir!
Shot right in the face.
Oh, Master Ethan.
Yeah. What else you got? You got anything else?
I like to have the Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds, that car.
Don't know.
Mustang?
Yeah. If it's a Mustang, I'll take it.
Yeah. Can't remember what year, but yeah, I like to have that. I like to have that monkey from Rebel Without a Cause.
Monkey?
From the beginning, he's just playing with.
Oh. Yeah.
Why not?
Well.
Got me
That's
there.
the one thing you get.
Got me there. Nice.
Trying to what else like for my favorite movies?
Oh, I'll go for was it the super soldier serum injected?
Yeah, but what if it goes wrong and then you're like Bruce Banner
Fuck it. YOLO.
or Abomination? More like Abomination, I would guess.
I don't.
No, that's not the super soldier serum.
It was a
I mean,
version
like,
of it.
the-
That was
like the
Gamma,
Peter-
but he was working on a version of the suit. They talk about that in Incredible Hulk.
No, but I mean like the German scientist version of it, like the perfect.
So you would get in the machine like Steve Rogers got into and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do that too.
But then you only like you have to like, are you a good person or not? Like, if not, that could be bad.
Wow.
Well, I mean, like I think like if you kind of
What should we do?
like, I mean, one thing is like saying it, but then like you're actually like thinking it. So probably just depends where your heart is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be really objective. Like, am I a good person? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Give me the serum, doc. And
Come
watch
on,
out, there some Germans behind you.
Is there anything else from the MCU that I would want?
Hammer. You already said that.
Well, I'm not lifting the hammer, so.
Well, if you're not worthy, then why would you get the super serum?
He can't lift the hammer either until Endgame.
He still got it,
Yeah, but
which has nothing to do with the serum, though.
no, it doesn't. But he wasn't worthy in the 40s for the hammer.
That's what I. Well, I mean, he wasn't worthy in Ultron.
Right.
He almost was, but I don't know what changed. I guess.
Probably Civil War.
I guess. What? Yeah, he got the hammer. So, I knew it. Trying to think what else I would want. Random stuff.
I mean, a spaceship, the Falcon.
Yeah.
Cool.
That thing's beat up, dude. Get a new spaceship.
No, I'm dating the Falcon, dude. It's the Falcon.
It just messes up. You're stuck.
I have it worked on.
By who?
I'll go somewhere in the galaxy and have it worked on.
Gotta get some money.
I mean, like, what about you can just contact Elon Musk?
Yeah.
That guy scares me.
I'd love to meet him, to be honest.
Two's the Antichrist.
I'll be
I
like,
don't trust
so
him at all.
I'm just gonna be like, so tell me, why did you name your kid after your password?
I do not trust that guy at all.
Oh shit, you never know. You might walk out with a free Tesla.
Yeah, it just crashes too.
Well, I want a Tesla personally, so.
I rode in one. A buddy rented one. A guy I work with.
Yeah.
It was all right. It was a car, I guess.
I mean, I would take one, but, you know.
I'm not gonna turn it down.
Yeah.
I mean, you say gas money, the light bill's gonna be up, but
Yeah.
especially, since, Matt, you eat vegetarian, vegan.
Yeah, but still, that would be my number one car choice.
I mean, if
60.
I had the bank, I would go for a Tesla.
67, 68 Mustang, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
Fastback.
65, 67. One of the three of those years. I am gonna rent one when we go to California. I'm gonna find a place to rent one of those Mustangs.
I don't.
Just tear it up.
You said you got to save up?
I'll tear it up.
Oh.
I'd rather get like a exclusive limited edition kind of that Mustang. No,
I was thinking last night when I
I
was
would
watching.
I would feel like a Ferrari, a bunch of Fiats, and I don't want to be part of that Fiat. So.
I don't care about no imports.
Mhm. Well, yeah, I want a Porsche. I want an old Porsche though. I want one from like the '60s because I like Sharon Tate's in Once Upon a Time.
I hate that car. God,
What are you talking about?
I like convertibles. So that's not for me. I hate convertibles.
Hers isn't convertible.
It doesn't have a top.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
You're thinking of Roman's car.
either one of them. I don't like either one of
Theirs
them.
is convertible. Hers had a top.
I don't like either one of them. Both of them suck.
I'm also going to be living in California, so the weather's nice. So I don't have to worry about like.
You
I've
hope.
had a convertible before, and it didn't. But I would not have a convertible on the East Coast.
I wouldn't have. I just
What?
Not on the East Coast, especially with the weather here is really, really bipolar.
Yeah, I wouldn't have one. Be like Michael
Like-
Scott. That's what.
Yeah, like you make one day, it's like you expect the next day to be sunny, but then you just wake up and it's just fucking raining.
Well, my first car was a convertible, and the top was messed up. I mean, I don't know where it was messed up. I think it was something. And my dad says it was something to do with like. It wasn't the actual top, but it was where the stuff leaks off and goes into the thing and drains out the side. Like that messed up, so the water went into my car and flooded the car.
Nice.
Yeah, messed the radio up. It was awful. But yeah, I make money. Definitely, I'm getting an old Mustang. I'm getting a Porsche. I'm getting a. Sarah wants a like an old like SUV, like a I guess a Bronco type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want a truck, old truck.
Yeah, I'd like to have. Which one is it? Is it Julian's black truck?
Yeah, I'd let it have something like that.
I'd like to have that one. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having like a Bronco, like just talking about, something like that.
Yeah.
$180 a day, yes sir.
It would have been awesome. I mean, not that I like love the new Camaros or anything, but when I went and it was because it was my birthday, the guy was like, I can upgrade you to the Camaro free for like what you're paying. He's like, the only thing is like you'd have to pay more for the insurance. So that's why I didn't do it because it was double the price with the insurance.
Oh,
Yeah. It was like instead of 17 a day, I think it was like 40 a day for insurance.
yeah.
So I didn't do it, but I mean that would have been cool. That in the Hollywood Hills, because I was driving a Kia and I was still like driving through there. It was fun.
That's what I'm saying. I'll rent that Mustang.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's especially when I get a fast car. That's gonna be. Gotta watch out for the cops. I'd like to have a motorcycle too.
I'm not. I don't have one. Riding one.
I'd probably get myself killed, especially in the hills. Just right off the side.
Yeah, probably. Pick up in Huntington Beach.
Which we're looking at. I hadn't told you that. I still want to move. Like, I still want LA, so we're looking at LA and San Diego right now, like places.
Still, you say you plan to move like in the summer, right? Or you kind of already backed that up?
Yeah, we're planning on moving in the summer. My lease here ends July 27th.
Like, well, July 27th. Okay. All right. Have you guys checked, like, with the current situation, that's not going to affect y'all?
What do you mean?
Like, like, job-wise and mostly, like, going in the city.
I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I mean, she can transfer to Panera out there. Housing's still going. A lot of jobs posting.
Real estate might drop, so that'd be good.
What'd you
for y'all.
say?
The real estate might drop.
The only
the
thing
price.
that sucks right now, and well, I'll go ahead and wrap this conversation up. We'll talk about it afterwards. You guys have any more to add? You'd like to have?
Probably the Green Lantern ring.
I don't really know the powers that does.
I already have the gauntlet. I don't need all this other jewelry.
I don't know. It's just with the gauntlet. I feel like if I do something, it's just like I'm just gonna be practically dead. So I'd rather just have the ring. Like if we're going with like MCU rules, then no. Like what's the point of me like having the stones? Because like in order to like wield the stones for you to be alive and not be fucked up, you must be like at least like have like internal blood or something.
Well, what if I don't get all the stones though? So what if I have the gauntlet and I just have a few stones and use them?
I mean, you're still like arguably like the most powerful being in the universe.
Well, yeah.
Snap.
on paper, just
But
because you
maybe I
have
don't
all.
want to snap. Like maybe I say I go out and I have the gauntlet and then I have the space stone, the tesseract, and the time stone. Because that's the main two I want.
Well, you don't really need it if you have a DeLorean, though.
Well, this is if I don't have the DeLorean.
And like to add more obstacles, it's just like if we just have them, we don't know how to control them, and then like that already makes us the most wanted being in the universe because like
Yeah, but
people are gonna
nobody
be like,
else.
oh, it's a human
They don't
being,
know
he
about
doesn't know
this.
how to use it.
I don't need the power stone. I'm not trying to like
Dude,
mess people up.
I already have the super soldier serum, so I'm good.
And I guess if I could have three, if the third stone that I would want, if I would get half it, so I'd have half the power. I'd get the tesseract, I would get the time stone, and I would get the reality stone.
Yeah.
Because the reality stone's in a way a defense, right? Like so, like if somebody was like break into my house, I just use a reality stone, like mess with them, and they'd be like, "Oh shit, where am I at?"
Turn the bubbles.
Yeah, well that's true. Yeah, I could do that too.
Take that.
And then I just use the space
Yeah,
stone to take them to the top, like the Empire State Building.
Yeah, if you had the time stone, you could just rewind. You know when they're going to break in, just be right there.
Yeah,
But
see,
when
it's only 390.
But one of the like a was it a time loop or something? If something goes wrong.
Well, if you don't know the right spell. I'm assuming I would know the right spells.
And if I get shot, I just use the time stone real quick. Go back. Unless I get shot in the head. But we're not.
Yeah, they went for the head. They know how it goes. I don't know.
The time stone for my dinner. So like if there's just like a crumb, I'll probably just for seconds just. I'm a simple man.
You what?
I'm just a simple man when it comes to the time stone.
I'll get the top from Inception. Get that.
I guess.
That way I can find out if he's in a dream or not.
Oh, I'll get the Ant-Man suit. I get that too.
I don't want that.
Why? That'd be cool.
What happens if you go small and you just can't get big? I'm out.
Why would that happen?
What if you run out of the Hank Pym serum? You got to get a lot of those too.
Yeah, but that would be cool. And then I could experience skydiving without skydiving. I could just jump.
Skydiving.
I could just jump from like the ceiling. Be like, ah!
I feel like that would still hurt.
What if your Iron Man suit malfunctions?
Yeah.
Well, I'm screwed. I'm gonna be like Rudy.
Wear that for life. I don't know. Can't think of nothing else really.
Green Goblin's glider.
Just blanking.
I messed up yesterday too. By the way, with that prop list, I didn't even think about his glider.
You're not
How
getting
awesome
that.
would that be?
Just the mask.
Abel, you have anything else?
I'm out of ideas. That's it.
All right. Well, that's our episode of On the Rocks this week. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next Wednesday with an all new episode.